By a State House proclamation, today was a day to remember the Armenian Holocaust. And it was also a day to walk on behalf of the March of Dimes. We'll have details on these and other stories next on News 11 Weekend.
Now, News 11 Weekend with Jeff Richmond. And sports with Dawn Bozeas.
And will this be a day of remembrance for the victims of a tragic chapter in world history, the Armenian Holocaust? In Cupertino, there was a local observance, and News 11's Roberto Munoz was there.
Kuzan Fedidian was a teenager living in Turkey when about 1.5 million Armenians were massacred.
And some of them were made to walk for days and days and days into the Syrian desert. And they were on the way, they were raped, they were killed, they were murdered, and they were actually massacred.
Kuzan and about 500,000 Armenians were able to escape. Today around the state, some of those survivors and their families gathered for ceremonies like this one in Cupertino. There are several thousand Americans of Armenian descent living in Santa Clara County and many more throughout California. Probably the state's most famous Armenian is our governor. His election last November is a great source of pride to these people.
It's a fabulous success for us. Governor Duke Majin's parents were part of the Holocaust. He's very close to it. In fact, yesterday he made a proclamation, a state proclamation about the Armenian community, about the Holocaust. We find it very successful. It brings a positive light to the Armenian name.
Peperigian helps lobby for Armenian causes in the nation's capital. Right now, she's trying to get the State Department to acknowledge that the Holocaust happened. She says so far it hasn't for diplomatic reasons, but survivors are making sure future generations don't forget.
We are so happy that the young people become more and more conscious about Armenian cause, our rights, and we are endeavoring actually to keep the Armenian spirit alive.
As one speaker here put it today, the purpose of today's ceremony was not only to commemorate the past, but also to work for a better future. In Cupertino, I'm Roberto Munoz, News 11.